Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video refinishing the handle on my Cold Steel Frontier Hawk. Before we get to this, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Since customizing this Tomahawk, I drilled a lanyard hole on this and I chamfered it so there's no sharp corners. But now I also want to seal this handle. Before I just gave this an oil finish, I decided I want to seal this. And I am also going to rewrap the handle, and for both the seal and the handle wrap, I want to use historically accurate methods. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing I had to do, of course, is remove the blade from the handle. So now I'm going to seal this handle. So what I'm going to use to seal this is a pine tar finish. This would have been used in many parts of the world, and this is actually warmed up. That's why this is going on so easily. I also mixed this with something else. Pine tar, historically speaking, was actually used by the Vikings to seal their ships, and it was used by other cultures as well. So this is most certainly historically accurate. So now that this is applied, I'm going to let this soak in for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to wipe off the excess. There we go. The excess has now been removed, so I will now let this dry. And then I will apply a couple subsequent coats. There we go, the pine tar is now applied, so I will now put the Tomahawk head back on, and then I'm going to wrap up this handle. The cord I'm going to be wrapping this handle in is jute twine. And there we go, the twine wrap is now done. After that, I just passed over this quickly with a lighter to get rid of most of the loose fibers. Now from here, I'm going to be polyurethaning this wrap. And then after that, I'm going to attach a lanyard, and then this Tomahawk will be done. And there we go, the polyurethane is now dry on the twine and the lanyard is attached. The purpose of the polyurethane on the twine is several reasons, one of them being to help protect the twine. Also, it helps to basically glue the twine to itself to help reinforce it. And also, it tightens the twine even more. I wrap the twine on as tight as I can get it. However, the polyurethane helps to shrink it. So this is on here really tight. It will not move, as you can see. The style of wrap that I did with the twine is called single ridge wrap. The single ridge wrap has the knots on one side, but it is flat on the other. The purpose of single ridge wrap is two things. Number one, it fills the palm of your hand. So the knots fill the palm, and the side for the fingers is flat. The second purpose for this is edge orientation in the dark. So with this style of wrap, I know which way the edge is facing just by the orientation of the knots. So if the knots are in my palm, I know that the edge is forward. If the knots are on my finger side, then I know that the blade is facing me. And the opposite is true for the left hand. So I know that it's edged forward if the knots are on the side of my fingers. And if I have it edge facing me, the knots are in my palm. This is especially useful at night. And of course, the purpose of the lanyard is retention. Of course, the twine gives lots of grip. This isn't going to easily slip out of the hand. However, having a lanyard is a good idea in some circumstances. For the lanyard, I tied it in a Chinese button knot. And for the color, as you can see, I went with dark brown and tan on the lanyard because it matches very well with the rest of the tomahawk. This tomahawk moves very nicely and it's very secure in the hand. If choking up at the top, this works really well in a punching motion. And of course, for utility, having the grip at the top, as I mentioned, is great for carving. And having the grip at the bottom is great for chopping, either one-handed or two-handed. So just a quick rundown of this tomahawk from when I first customized this to now. What I did to customize this tomahawk is I stripped the paint off of the head and I refinished it because it was a paint finish and it said Taiwan right on the blade. I plugged the set screw hole. In cold steel tomahawks, there are set screws. And these set screws are not necessary. Generally, they do more harm than good because the set screws are just too short. And traditionally speaking, tomahawks didn't have set screws. So that hole can be just plugged. And then, of course, I sharpened the head. To the handle, I gave this my solid black char. So all I do is I strip the handle down, I burn it solid black, and then from there I give the handle an oil finish. This one here has a pine tar finish as well. And then I also did the twine wrap, of course. I added the lanyard, and both ends are rounded because that helps to prevent damage should the corner of this handle hit something. Just to give you an idea, this is a stock cold steel rifleman tomahawk. Obviously, this is a different model than the Frontier Hawk, but this gives you an idea of what these tomahawks look like when you get them and what I turned this one into. So that's pretty much it. The next time you see this tomahawk, this one will be getting a sheath. If you'd like to have a tomahawk customized, you can find out how to contact me at studentwarcustoms.com. The link will be in the description. I also customize more than tomahawks. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next video.